Today you will be learning what reality checks are and why they're important. Now, a reality check is important because during your waking life, if you're never asking yourself, are you dreaming or are you awake, then it's going to be a lot harder for you in your dream to ask that question as well. So you want to try to make it a habit in your everyday life to do these reality checks and to see if you're, dreaming or if you're awake. Day one might be a little weird doing these things if you're brand new to this, but after day one or day two, it becomes very easy. It's not a big part of the day at all. You do them about 10 times. There's a lot of apps you can download that'll kind of remind you throughout the day. It doesn't really matter how many times you do it. You just want to make sure you're doing it throughout the day to question if you're dreaming or awake. Now, some of the most common reality checks are you hold your hand up in your waking life and you push your finger to your palm. It's not going to go through because you're not sleeping. In a dream, your hand's going to go right through that palm. Your finger will go right through it. That's a great sign to say you're dreaming. Another very common one is to count the fingers on your hand. We all have 5. In the dream, you're going to have 6, 7, who knows how many you're going to have. You count your fingers in your dream. You see if you got 5. If you got more, you're dreaming. Now you do these, like I said, about 10 times throughout the day. You can do them more or less. It's just important you're always checking. Another really good sign that a lot of people use is dreams will change what letters are or what you read around. So when you're reading something, you look away from it and you read it again, like a stop sign. You'll look at the stop sign, you look away, look again. And if that's changed, that's a really telltale sign that you're in a dream. Where when you're just walking down the street in your everyday life, you can do this very inconspicuously. You don't have to worry about anything. You just look at something, look away, read it again. No one knows that you're doing it. You're just doing it in your head. But it is a great way to always remind yourself that you're in this waking state. So when you're dreaming, these same concepts are going to carry over in your dreaming state. You're going to start doing these reality checks in your dream, and that's going to trigger you to be aware. Now, the other important thing is to recognize if you do have reoccurring dream signs. A quick example is just something you're always dreaming about. So if you're dreaming about your dog constantly, you want to make it a point that in your waking life, anytime you see your dog, maybe you're leaving for work, you come home, when you see that dream sign, you want to do a reality check. That's going to help you in the dream. Once you experience that environment again, it's going to trigger you to do a reality check. Now, these are just a few different types of checks you can do. There's a lot others, but those are the most common. And as always, remember, this shit is so easy, you can do it in your sleep.